Eye n'Ensoko TV oboroso bw'umugusi. Murigirira ya Ensoko TV kukwani kurandonsi ya sore asomogoro boyega westariki kumumiti omutienyi ogatata somwaka bwechile 2025 na rimo no kugera kwa rebuna kwa genderero bya aseri tukurigimana bwega no gandira tukubwate merobiri yonsi Ensoko TV kuroli tukuri agachagete kwikira bori gacyara Chinsa Ikomi chi Africa ya muchango kwarigania iriyo chikwanyorama ya asenchira yo bwenge buna basaki baito bayarganire asomogoro obono ya bwati wetera asenchira yo mutandao wekera Facebook na bwego sesemo ya YouTube Ensoko TV tosanga subwa mugo chakira bono gwikomo eryo ritariane Ishmael Mogere. Asumu chakano mugoroba bono umurayibwese Dr. William Samuel Ruto ni gori tukoli alero abugirie kengere eriko igorana kweneke bunu bunchiri yanguche gokorekana bore ase company ya Kenya Pipeline ase National Security Exchange umuroberio oyora chigukine birengo byense kwenyorera kurwa chi billion emia ya mona gatano na rimo wike trillion ya motinu gutebere ase ogochakia National Infrastructure Fund ekitira chikokonya serikali goikirania amagendero ime yense.
So, Your Excellency, in 3, 2, 1, Makofi.
This is momentous because it marks a strategic shift in how Kenya finances development, moving away from a framework in which infrastructure is primarily financed by debt or taxes, to which infrastructure becomes an inevitable asset capable of attracting both domestic and international long-term capital. Ladies and gentlemen, some have suggested that rather than sell these public assets, we should keep leveraging on the dividends they generate. Others argue that if we must pursue privatization, then the funds raised should be used primarily to reduce public debt. While these views are legitimate, they do not answer, the fundamental question before us. How do we deploy our public assets in a way that delivers the greatest and most enduring value for the people of Kenya, both today and for the generations that will come after us?
The finalization of the KPC IPO is a significant milestone that transcends a single transaction or just being a key statistic at the Nairobi Securities Exchange. It is a clear demonstration of the government's commitment in setting our country's sustainable economic foundation and ensuring that we have a nation that stands on stability, fairness, and offering equal opportunities to its people. Your Excellency, our economic policies are not about just managing the present, but focused on building the future, and our delivery guardrails built around fiscal discipline, sound planning, and broad participation. I must admit that since you appointed me to this position of the Cabinet Secretary to the National Treasury, the KPC IPO has been one challenging assignment that kept me on my toes since my team and I had to get it right the first time. We did not want to disappoint you, Your Excellency, and disappoint the people of Kenya. And I'm happy today we are witnessing that success.
Asense moyende magiga yabagaka bagusi kumurekera gusikumubekera uyo kabiro mu waziri buburendi bwime bwense Dr. Freddy Matiang'i amaboko buno mogeri omonogeri bumugusi bono nigo murandi Paul Nyamweya aisokire na kurwa ebirengerero byaye igoro yengane yo abwase abamokirie ase ogo tatwara gose asogotwara ebirengerero ebiya byokobeka ribaga egati obo governor na umugavana Paul Simbarati nemiremo yabo enemiremo yaye yo monogeri eyuba mwete myaka ya magiga bono nigo abasabira bagaka bagusi gutwara obumo nabo igo gusegeta umurembe ribaga ryo kubatanana abagusi.
Bono iga nigo nare guchikoraga ekiara ekiombeke kiaba gaka bagusi nigo baretire obotutukano obonene ase gusi ase ogotamanya gwatanana abarai baito bagusi ng'a oyo ngento kiagokora na oyo nkiagokora bwango iga twanyorete omweshimiwa Simba Arati gagwatorwa koba omonogeri bwa bagusi naende amatuka aetanga abere iga gochimaega gaiga naende tukanyora bakwanire ng'a oyo okorokwa Honorable Fred Matiang'i ng'a nere omonogeri bwa bagusi mang'ana ya tari bobe abanto aba bonsi nabanogeri gotatiga abagaka aba bagusi batakeire bache open bakwane ring'ana eria ase oboronge na gwatanana ng'a oyomo nare ore omonogeri bwa bagusi mega iga gusii na Fred Okengo Matiang'i igaro omonogeri bwa Abakenya ekero bakomobeka na gosigatereri gocha ng'aro omonogeri bwa bagusi igo ndoche no gotandastandi ng'a mbabwenerete kobagana amang'ana aya baerese Fred Matiang'i tari omonogeri bwa bagusi iga igaro omonogeri bwa Abakenya abwa bagusi bare ime yabo kero togokwana igaro omonogeri among abanogeri bagusi lakini oreke wange ekeao okonogera Abakenya bone kero amang'ana ya atari koegwa omoroberi omoronge norogerire nyoe na abana baito aba abake batari understand buya baansa korengereria ng'a igo omorai obo ori banchete onye Matiang'i ng'a igo okeiwe ose ori onde nabone gabana ya Kisii barora ng'a igo bono nesegiero barai aba baito babere onde taiyo obwate segi noyonde omojando ogorura ase abagaka aba bagusi bare kobatagwasa kobabeka koba abanogeri ebarenge baatanane boronge ng'aye igoro omonogeri bwa bagusi ase ekerengo giokonogera Abakenya iga tokogotambua buna omogusi okonogera Abakenya na Simba Arati nomonogeri bwa bagusi okonoga gusii igo bono abagaka aba moche mo review your work morigereri buya momanya ng'a ninu mwaretire segiere gusii nonye mwana onde onyorete orogoma ninu mwareta amang'ana aya igo amang'ana aya morigereri buya nabagaka mobaisa koreta naende mechando ende gochi motwe
ase ensemo yende mubunge bwa ensemo y'Embakasi East Babu Owino nigaikira ase ekigambero ase abekire kina ekio kegotenenia omoroberi obwo kubatagorera nabo igo kubang'anya abananchi be county ya Nairobi ase chiro ya Gikomba Owino nigamo chiro burai nobokoreri bwa serikali enene boigo neye county ase ogotabwatiri chiko nabo igo gotaba nobo nyamwanya bantu ase bono ekigambero giatenenerie ogotagura okwo nabo igo kung'anya abananchi abo kurwa ase ensemo eyo.
We have residents here who have private properties and the government wants to evict them, to move them. There are schools in those properties. There are health facilities in those properties. People have sentimental attachment to those properties because these people have stayed there for over 2 decades, over 20 years. And if people have stayed there for over 20 years, there was through the principle of legitimate expectation, the doctrine of legitimate expectation, these people have been paying land rates, they've been paying the land rent, they've been paying the premiums. These people have gone to government offices who have approved even connection of electricity. This shows clearly that these people are the true owners of this property. So we want to warn the government of these games that they are playing with the lives of Kenyans. These Kenyans have worked so hard. These Kenyans wake up very early in the morning on a daily basis just to look for the next meal, just to look for the next school fee. These Kenyans are struggling. But the same Kenyans that you need to protect their inherent interests, you pursue them. You frustrate them. You want to take the little that they have. And as a government, it's quite shameful. The county government of Nairobi, we know that you failed. Do not include these innocent Nairobians in your failing strategy. We will not allow you to take land that privately belongs to these individuals. I want to thank you very much, and I want to tell these residents that we have a court order blocking, restricting any government official, any police officer, any kanjo person, any person from the county, any person from the national government, from stepping on your parcel of land. Whatever you do with that information is up to you. From stepping, which means if they step, that amounts to trespass. And you know how you should deal with people who are trespassing on your parcels of land.
Sense muyende murai we kiama kia DCP Rigathi Gachagua nigamukira burai we county ya Nairobi wege serikali nene asuko bauniriria abunchiririe kurwa sensemo ya Roysambu echiro ya Uhuru echiro ya Tsunami ensemo ye bunge ya Starehe echiro ya Nyayo Kamkunji Gikomba Mwalem na boigo City Cotton ase ukubatagorera na boigo kubanganya. Gachagua ni gaerera buna ebikoro binga bune ebyo nigo birengete bisa kubikorwa ase orogongo rwa Mount Kenya asatebire na nigo barachiko enderera kubaige. And if
William Ruto thinks and believes that his only problem in the country is the Mount Kenya communities, then he doesn't know what is happening in the rest of the country. It is not just the people of the Mount Kenya community that have a problem with this government, but the whole country. Targeting the Mount Kenya people is unacceptable, and we shall fight it at the risk of being called tribal. At a time when Kenyans are struggling with a harsh economic climate, destroying modest businesses of ordinary traders without offering viable alternatives is both unjust and deeply irresponsible by this brutal regime. These traders represent the backbone of our informal economy. They are not criminals. They are hardworking citizens striving to feed their families under extremely difficult circumstances. For once, be mindful of the hustler whose healthcare, education, and no other systems you have destroyed, and they are crying in great pain and anguish in a bottomless economic abyss. How do you feel or even sleep at night when women and children are crying in the cold rain season? And just the other day, you butchered hundreds of Gen Zs and others ordered to be shot on the legs. What is even more troubling is the glaring selectivity in the application of the demolition orders. While the government moves with remarkable speed and force against kiosks and small stores owned by struggling 1 inch from the Mount Kenya region, other large and well-known establishments that sit on contested public land remain conspicuously untouched and rarely discussed in the same breath. Why can this remarkable government energy be used to unlock drainage in Nairobi and streamline disaster management in our cities? Selective enforcement undermines public trust, fuels perceptions of political victimization, and deepens ethnic and social tensions in our country. Kenya cannot afford governance that appears punitive to the poor while protective of the rich and powerful. I therefore call upon the relevant authorities to immediately halt these demolitions and subject the entire exercise to a transparent and fair review. Any enforcement of planning regulations must be humane, lawful, and uniformly applied across the board, from the smallest roadside store to the most prominent commercial establishment, and all grabbed public property. Kenya is a nation governed by the rule of law, not by selective convenience for political ends.
Murai we kiama kia ODM boigomo senator we county ya Siaya Oburu Odinga asigi karokio bomega tie kiama kia UDA na ODM nigarere buna amangana kwanira ase 10-point agenda taribinto ebyo biranyara kuikiranirwa asigi kienge korende goika etamboke goika omwako gocha na boigo na kogendera eri gukinya ensi ya Kenya guchia se birengo binde boigo digasingirere buna nere bya lichiko kubwatiwa ase kerekemo.
Mr. President, this is not a small feat. Mr. President, the country has been waiting for this. The country has been waiting for this because we are in this broad-based government, but there are people who thought that this report was, is the one which formed the foundation for establishing broad-based government. Mr. President, I want to inform the country that broad-based government started long before the 10-point agenda came. Mr. President, therefore, it cannot depend, the broad-based arrangement cannot depend on the 10-point agenda. 10-point agenda was meant to strengthen the broad-based arrangement. And as you can see, the 10-point agenda which we have been taken through is something which cannot end. It is something which will continue from today. It will continue into 2027, and it will go on because it is life. Most of these things which are contained here are actually concerning the livelihoods, the daily livelihoods of Kenyans. And we want to improve our society so that there will be no victimization of a victim, or we shall not have victims of police brutality. And our police are supposed to improve, and we want to improve them because they are our sons and sisters. We don't want them to go to jail for killing people. They should not kill people. They should be trained to help our people to fulfill constitutional requirements. If our constitution allows demonstrations, let them be allowed to demonstrate, but demonstrate according to the law. Not demonstrate, you just wake up and you say, I want to go and demonstrate because it is my constitutional right. Yes, it is your constitutional right, but the law states how you should do it. The law guides. We must be a law-abiding society.
Omuraibu abangina kurwase county ya Kisii Doris Donya nigaganire roboti goro iyo kubwatwa kwa mache yobonyira gukiase Chinsa mucyo bomenyo bw'abantu ngaki yembura. Donya ka okwara bosibwe bungenene nigairire buna okubwatwa kwa mache yobonyira gukiase Chinsa mucyo bomenyo bw'abantu nigo yaireire comment kana na kuboigo kwambukira amarwaire ya mache buna kwererase mogoroba obono kurwase ebungenene.
Honorable Speaker, it is unfortunate that there is a recurrent phenomenon where during heavy rainfall, raw sewage often overflows onto roads, residential estates, marketplaces, and other public areas. This poses grave public health dangers, including the risk of waterborne diseases such as cholera and typhoid, compromises environmental integrity, contaminates water sources, and infringes on the dignity, safety, and right of our citizens to a clean and healthy environment. This situation not only reflects existing systemic deficiencies in our sewer infrastructure, but also raises serious concerns regarding planning, maintenance, regulatory oversight, and compliance enforcement by relevant authorities and other water and sanitation services providers. Honorable Speaker, it is against this background that I request the chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Environment, Forestry and Mining on the following. A report on the underlying causes of the recurrent sewer overflows experienced during rainy seasons in urban and pre-urban areas, including an assessment of the condition and capacity of existing sewer infrastructure and the immediate remedial interventions being undertaken to contain the current health and environmental risks, including emergency response and mechanisms, public health safeguards and accountability measures against negligent sewerage service.
Wikirabuno tuwekira omweri obwa Amayia Chinsa y'ubwenge ye Chinsa Ikomi cha Africa ya mocha ense ya mani Chinsa sato Frida kirubona chiko yaretera Chinsa y'ubwagare buna baseke baito baguchiko yariganya asomogoroba obono gendera gutwara obotengeri ubya gwikeria nkyo Chinsa yenye gwika isano ne maso murobiri obwetero bini nakuganira omogoroba omuya eritariane Ishmael Mogere.